Okay, so a lap of Jeddah. The braking points I use in the first ever track guide, so just bear with me on this. Starting the lap, you want to take a nice wide exit or entry to the final corner. Just so you can get the power that a little bit earlier. In preparation for turn 1, you want to be looking out for the yellow entry on the right hand side, not the first one. You want to brake in. You're looking out for this one here, just after the 150 meter board. So I keep an eye out for the 150 meter board. See the yellow box, and I know I need to start braking just after. So I'm braking in between that yellow box and the 100 meter board, around about 120-ish meters, down into third gear. Take as much of this curve as you can get away with, so you can open up this right hander a little bit, and you want to be on power quite early. Straighten up the exit, use all of the track available. This next left-hander, you want to be braking just before the 50 meter board. I tend to go down into fourth gear for this, and then short shift up to fifth as I hit this green apex. Careful not to use too much curb there, you will lose time, but use as much as possible and hug it onto the right hand side, up to gears 6th and 7th. You can hold it in 6th, but I personal preference using 7th. This apex here, do not run over it, because your car will bottom out. You can get away with being on it, you want to be sort of a couple of wheels on it, but not over it, because you just bottom out and go straight on. This next right hander, you want to lift off, back on the power as early as possible. Just get a nice flowing run through the exit of that section. Down into the hairpin. 50 meter board is generally a good place to start braking. You can get away braking slightly later, but not a lot. I'd say as soon as you get through there, start braking and then work on it from there really. Fourth gear for the entry, short shift to fifth, and then you want to be on the power as soon as you can before the Aramco bannering ends on the right hand side there. Choose the straightest line through here, and then you want to get straight as you can here. You got the 50 meter boards there in front. You got the one on the left and one on the right. I use the one on the right as my brake reference point. As soon as that goes out of view, so there, I'm braking. You want to open this corner up as much as possible. So you want to be fifth gear for the entry, on the power as quick as you can, and then sixth gear. I tend to short shift through here, but not too early. Down through this section, you want to be just keep it as tidy as you can. Use all the track. This corner is all about commitment. It always has been about commitment, but you want a nice straight entry. The black box here, you want to be braking. I tend to use fifth for the entry, and then I'm short shifting sixth so I can get fully on power. Don't take too much curb, but you can use the curb a little bit there. As again, have a nice flowing exit out of the corner, pick up the DRS, and keep it all the way over to the left hand side, all the way over until you see the black box here. 200 meter board, you can start straightening out, ready for the 100 meter board again into fourth gear. If you get it perfect, you can keep it in fourth. If not, you can use third just to get that extra bit of rotation. But fourth for the exit seems to be the best way I found. Hit the DRS and then stay over the left hand side for the shortest run to the line. And that is our lap of Jeddah. Setup that I'll be using, or I do use, 28-24 on the wings, 50-51 on the transmission. Right, left, which is one of the tracks we actually use, right, left. 30 on the front suspension and 6 on the rear suspension. You go down to 6 because you want to get on the power very early here, very early. And you want as little body roll through the corners as possible, so quite a stiff front suspension in comparison. 35-39 on the right height, so you can attack those curbs as much as possible. So you don't want to go over them because you'll just bottom out. But at least with this, you can ride them a little bit. Brakes 100%, 54%. In the race, I tend to move this back to 55 or 56%, but that's just personal preference. Tires 22 all around for the tire pressures. What I do is I drop it down to 20.3 for the race, front and rear. So not front, 22.3 on the fronts, 20.3 on the rears, and that is what I use as my race setup. I have dabbled with moving this to here, but I haven't really found the balance for it too much. Doesn't make much. I haven't noticed a massive difference to really stick to it, so I've just left it as it is. But there's the setup. And next will be a hot lap that I did a few days ago. Enjoy.